Guys, if you head over to Amazon to buy a cookbook, okay, and you come and see an interior just like this, my question is, would you buy the cookbook? Okay, if your answer is yes, then in this video, I want to show you how you can create a cookbook interior looking exactly like this on Amazon KDP. Okay, this is going to help ensure you make a lot of sales doing cookbooks, all right? Because many times why people don't sell when they do cookbooks is due to their interiors. This is one of the things customers check when they want to buy a book. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to use your phone on Canva to create a cookbook interior. If you're interested in this, then make sure you stay to the end of this video. Alright, so let's dive in. So guys, the first thing we want to do, okay, is to create a new tab. And then we want to go to canva.com. You want to head over to canva.com. You want to sign in or create an account. Okay. I'm already signed in. So if you're on canva.com, you can sign in, or you can, you can sign in or create an account. It's very, very easy to do. So the first thing we want to do is to click on create a design. Okay. Now we want to choose a custom size. You can see custom size below. We want to choose a custom size. I'll click on custom size. All right, I'm going to change my units to inches, and then I'm going to use 8.5 by 11. Okay, whenever you want to create cookbooks on Amazon, I would suggest you use 8.5 by 11. All right, so I'm going to do 8.5 for the height, 11. Then I'm going to choose create new design. Now we have a blank canvas to work with. So this video is going to be showing you just how to create the cookbook interior. If you stay to the end of this video, I am going to give you a reward by giving you a cookbook title that when you work with is going to make you at least $100 every month on Amazon KDP. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, all right, and turn on the bell notification. Comment you want it in the comment section, all right? Comment you want it in the comment section, and I'm going to drop the title to you. All right, so let's start. So when you have created your canvas with given dimension 8.5 by 11, all right, what I want to do is to duplicate. All right, I want to duplicate the pages first of all, so that there will be plenty. I'll click on the plus icon above. Okay, just click on the plus icon at the top right of your document. Okay, so now in formatting cookbooks interior, what you have to realize is there's the title page, which is what you're seeing here, the copyright page. All right, this is the page where you put in the meals so people can see what they are expecting. These are the things you do in your interior that makes your book stand out and look different. Then there's the table of contents. Then there is you can have your introduction. Okay, you can have your introduction. Your introduction can come before you start listing your meals. You can put your introduction. Let's say you're talking about Mediterranean diet. You can do introduction to the Mediterranean diet and talk about it. All right. But cookbooks do not need to have too much write-up, too much text. Okay, keep your text and write-up as short as possible. Then you go into your diet and your recipes as fast as possible. All right. So I'm going to leave a space for my title and subtitle and author name. So I'm going to leave another space for copyright. All right. I'm going to leave another space for this. So that's 3. Table of contents 4. So let us start with our title page first of all. So you can see a shape with an image inside of it. So let's do that right now. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, for our title page is to put a shape. I'll go to elements. You can see recently you can see shapes, you can see graphics, you can see AI image generator, you can see stickers. Okay, so just click on shapes, look for shapes. I can see square, I can see rounded rectangle, I can see line, you can see all. Okay, so these are all the shapes. These are all the shapes on Canva. Okay, I went to elements. Remember, I'm in elements, so this is where you can find it. So I want to click on this, which is a square. Then I'm going to drag it up. I'm going to move it. So what I want to do is to move it, position it very well. Okay, so I want to drag to the end. Good. Now the next thing I want to do is to place an image inside the shape. So how do I do that? I'm going to come to uploads. Okay, I have already stored some image. Into the Canva website. I stored some image. How do you store image? By clicking on upload files. Make sure your image right here. Click on upload files. Then you can upload any image you have on your phone. You must have downloaded the cookbooks you need from the website you are downloading it from. Okay, then when you come over to this website, click on upload files. You choose downloads, locate those files. You choose on that, you click on downloads, then you locate those images, cookbook images you have downloaded. You must have downloaded a lot. Then you click on it, and then it's going to be imported into the Canva website. So that is how you can store images into the Canva website, so you can reuse them anytime you want to reuse them. All right, so that's that about that. So let me see the image that was used here. All right, so I'm going to look for that same image now and just reuse it. Okay, I believe this is it. So I brought the image into my Canva application. So to place an image into the shape, all you just have to do, make sure the image is of the same width. I want to increase the size of the image. I want to make sure it's the same width. Okay, and then I want to take it up above the image. You click and hold and then move up. So whenever you want to move, just click and hold. Okay, and then move it. Good. So then we can drag this into the shape. So that's all you just have to do. That's all you have to do. Nothing much. Now because this is not a system, so it's going to be kind of hard to manipulate, but it's something that can be done. Okay, it's something that can be done. It's not difficult to do. So as you can see, so that is how you place an image inside the shape in Canva. So the next thing we want to do now is to write our title, the title of our book. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. We'll go to text. We'll look for a heading. You can see add a text box, but what we want to do is not to add any text box yet. We want to add a heading. Automatically it has been added with the text box, just like that. So I'm going to stretch it out, center it, make sure it's centered. I'll make sure it's centered. Okay, then let's call this Mediterranean. Let's just call it Mediterranean. I hope my spelling is correct. Mediterranean diets. So I want to reduce the dimensions Mediterranean. So I don't like the typography. So I usually use Garamond. So I'm going to search for it to see if I'm going to see it. Garamond. Good. Then I'll come back here. Okay. I'm going to increase it. Then I want to make sure it's bold. Okay, it's bold. Okay. To make sure it's bold, Mediterranean. Then I want to duplicate it. Bring it down. Then write diet cookbook. Diets cookbook. Good. Amazing. So with our title ready, then next we want to put our subtitle. So I'm just going to put a text box now and then leave it in the default. So I'll click on text, add a text box. Make sure you drag it down. You click and hold to drag down. Okay. You click and hold to drag down. So you want to click and hold and then drag down. Alright, so next I want to increase the size of the text and then bring it down. This one should be up. This one should be up. You click and hold and then you move up. Then we have our lorem ipsum. So you can put your subtitle here. Then your author name. Let's duplicate it again. Let's click and hold and then drag down for our author name. Okay. So let's call the name Sylvester Amazon. Sylvester Amazon. Alright, so this is the author name. So with this now, we are done with our title part. Next is to create our, let's see, our copyright page. Alright, I want to create our copyright page now. What I'm going to do is to put in, I'll put in a text box. A text box can solve this quick. So click on text, add a text box. Good. You can close this back. I can increase the size from here. No need to drag from up here. Just look at me clicking the numbers close to the name Garamond. So next I want to make sure it's positioned accurately. Okay, it's positioned accurately. Then the next thing I'm going to copy this text here and just paste it there. Okay, so you should already have your copyright information. Just have your copyright information somewhere, maybe in your Word document or in your text file. Have it copied somewhere. ChatGPT can generate this for you. Okay. I want to select all the text, select all, copy, go back to where we are working on, click on it inside to edit, then paste what we have. Click and hold till a pink. I'll click and hold till I see a pink, this thing, then I can move it. Good. Then I can now move it. Next now is to adjust the paragraphs. I want to adjust the paragraph. Currently now it is set to center align. So I'm going to click on this paragraph up at the top here. Click on this paragraph. Then I want to, yes, okay, this is how I want it. Then I want to reduce, is way above. Okay, so I want to reduce it now in terms of the width. So I'll click on this box. Then I will drag it down. Okay, I'll click on this paragraph again. This is not what I want. Good. We're getting there. Same with this one. So I'll click on this box once, then I will drag. So I'm trying to position it perfectly on my canvas. I'm trying to position it very well. Good. So my copyright page is done, as you can see. Next is to do this, which you just saw here. So this is very easy to do. So there are like how many shapes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 shapes. The purpose of this is to give your book that uniqueness. Okay, just to make sure your book looks unique. If you do this, there's no way your cookbooks won't sell. So people complain a lot of the time that their cookbooks are not selling, and it's not necessarily because of anything but your interior. Your interior can be one of the reasons why your books get blocked or they don't sell. Cookbooks interiors, very powerful. So we want to put shapes. All right, so I'm going to use square shape just like I used previously. All right, so remember, when you want to move the shape, you click and hold till you see this pink line, and then you can adjust where you want. If you want to drag down, you drag down, then you can duplicate it. Okay, you can duplicate. Let's click and then duplicate. So I'm just trying to reproduce what you saw there. So the goal is not to make it look exactly the same thing. That's not my intention. Drag down. Okay, so I want to increase from the sides. Then I'll duplicate again. I'm going to duplicate again. So how many shapes can you see here now? This is just using of shapes to create what you just saw. So I'm going to keep this at the center, drag this down, then I'll duplicate it again, then I'll move it. I'm going to move it. Let me just drag this here. Good, this is what I've been trying to do. So now that I have my boxes ready, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, it must not look exactly the same. All right, so you can go ahead and just play around with how you want to arrange your shapes. It's up to you to decide that. So I'm going to bring in my images inside into all of these shapes one after the other. All right, so I'll click on the first shape. I'll go to uploads. Then I'll choose the first shape. Let me choose this one with the plate up here. Okay, that's come into the application. So I'll click and hold it till I see that pink listing. Then I will drag it up to the first box. Then I'm going to reduce the size of the shape from the square, the circle down here, till I see the end of the first square. Then I want to drag it down. Good. It's too much. Good. So I've done for the first one. I've clicked on the second box, go to uploads. If there's anything you don't understand, you want me to redo, okay, maybe this is this aspect of placing image inside a shape you don't understand, just comment below. I'm going to create a separate video doing this, okay? So I'm doing this hoping that you know how to put the shapes inside, put the image inside of the shape. All right, if not, I'm going to do a separate video doing all this. So let me look for another image to use. This one. All right, so click and hold, move it. Good. Then what I want to do next is to drag this till I see the end of that shape. Good. Then from the side too. Good. All right. So because we are using phones, it's going to be difficult. If it was a mouse, it would be easy for me to just go to that particular node point and then just crop it out. So this is the next place we want to put in our image. Click on uploads, look for a good image. Let's use this one. Okay. So you have to position the image to where the shape started from. Good. Next, let us drag out the node from the center now. Let's drag it till it gets to the end of the other place. Good. Then now from the bottom, let's drag from this middle part and look for where the shape ended and stop there. Good. So I'll click on the fifth shape, go to uploads. Then I'm going to use this image. Because of our time, I can't just keep selecting the image as per what will fit into the menu. So I'm going to close this so I can see very well. So I'm going to click and hold, position the image where the shape started. Remember, click and hold, then position it very well. Good. Then I want to crop it out. Good. From this down to good. Click on upload again. Which other image should I use? Let me see. So just make sure you download a lot. Make sure you download a lot of food images. There are websites, lots and lots of websites. Lots and lots of websites. So after doing that, I want to crop from the side. I want to crop to where the shape started. Crop this side too. Trying to crop it. Yeah, so this is one of the challenges of using a phone, but it's doable. Very doable. So don't give up. It is very very doable. Good. So now that we are done doing this, all right, the next thing we want to do according to this template is our table of content, which is very easy to do. You just have to put a shape by the side and a text that says table of contents. So go back to elements, click on shapes, close this up, then click and hold. When you click and hold, you can now move. Trying to move you. Good. Then let's drag down. Let's increase a little from the side. Good. Then let's put in an image. Which image now will be perfect fit for this? We're going to repeat some images because I don't have a lot of images. So it's okay to repeat some images. Okay, then I'm going to drag down. Good. So let me move this. Let me move it. Good. Then let me now crop from this side. Good. Let me crop from the bottom. Good. Then let me crop from this side. So if it's giving you a problem like this, one of the things I would suggest doing is to rotate your phone. Okay, you can rotate your phone auto rotate, keep it on. Then you rotate your phone. That way you can have enough space to drag. So consider trying this. Consider rotating your phone. Okay, when you rotate your phone, then you can drag it from that side and then rotate it back. So always make sure your auto rotate is on. So the next thing is to put in our text that says table of content. So click on text, add the heading. No need to add text box. Close this up. So let's add something, table of contents. So we have to reduce, then we have to take it up, click and hold. They ask you to select it, so let's just click and hold, then move it. Good. Then let's reduce the size. Then let's change the font to Garamond. Okay. Good. So we are okay. We are still on track. It's good. So that's that about creating table of content. I'm going to show you in another video how to put in the table of content. Okay. So as you can see, I didn't put in any table of content yet. I'm just trying to show you guys how beautiful an interior we can have doing this. All right. So for our recipes now, we want to create two shapes. Okay, let's go back, create two shapes as a heading. Then we'll now start putting our recipe. So let's come back here. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll. Okay, we need to have another page. Let's add two more. So if you are enjoying this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. All right, I'll be dropping more Amazon KDP tips as time goes on. Elements, right? We have to go to elements, click on shapes, close it up back, click and hold, and then position it. So let's increase. I think so around here. It has to be at the center though. Then want to duplicate, click and hold, and then move to the other end of the canvas. So we have two shapes. So I'm going to use two different images this time around. I'll click on upload. So this is how easy it is. So easy. You do this kind of cookbooks and tell me why you won't make sales, please. So this is not all that there is to make sales, but I can tell you it's a huge contributor. Your interior is a huge contributor to making sales, because customers will check out your cookbook interiors and then decide whether you are a serious author or not. So help them make the decision to choose your book. Help them do that by learning how to create something like this. Okay, so let's use this next. So you can use a different image, must not be the same thing. So let's drop this here, then let's reduce the size from the anchor point, then let's crop below, let's crop the top. Good, and we are done with that. As easy as you saw, easy peasy. Okay, so it's coming together. If you have any question, something you don't get, you want me to probably do in another video, then you can just drop it in the comment section. So the next thing we're going to create now is these two lines which you just saw. The horizontal and the vertical line is what I want to create next. So make sure I am on elements. Okay, then I want to choose lines. bring the line into my canvas. So I want to elongate it. Okay, so one is going to be at the top, one is going to be at the top, it's going to elongate, then I'm going to duplicate it, then rotate it, So in case you're wondering how I rotate it, if you look at when the line is selected, okay, I'm selecting the particular line that I want to touch. You can see these two options. One is to move it, one is to rotate it. So if you want to rotate it, let your hand just be on the one that has the two arrows going up and down. Click on it, and then using your hand to just circle on your screen, you can rotate it anyhow you want. So just make sure your hand is straight. So reduce from there. Let's see if we are on track. Good. So let's see if from the bottom, so we are still on track. Good, we are on track. So having done this, the next thing is to put in our text. First of all, we'll get a text box. All right, we'll get a text box. We'll go to text, add a text box. All right, close it up back, and then let's increase the size a little. Let's drag. Let's click and hold and drag up. Alright, so this is where the name of our recipe, you can see berry blast smoothie. Okay, berry blast. I think the name of the font I used on this is Arimo, but we're going to stick with Garamond. So let's just call it a name. Let's name our first recipe. Let's call it Greek yogurt, due to my experience with writing a lot of cookbooks. Greek yogurt, cherry, blah blah blah. Greek yogurt cherry. So I just came up with this name just now. So let's stick with our Garamond. We don't want confusion for our authors. We don't want confusion for our readers. Let's make sure it's bold. Good. Greek yogurt cherry. So the next thing we want to do is to duplicate this this thing, duplicate the name of the recipe. Now it's a text box, so we can just click on this duplicate, then move it to this place. Then we want to edit it and put our time 5 minutes. Then we want to duplicate it again, and then tell us the number of plates that it is going to take. Let's move it. We want to move this. Good. So let's click on it, and then let's edit this to say 7 plates. Alright, so I already downloaded. You see all this thing you see here, this clock and then this plate is an image that I downloaded. They are all images. So when you go to, you can open a new tab and then just search for, you can search for clock icon PNG. Then you search for it. You are going to see lots of clock images. Make sure they don't have any background. Make sure it's actually a PNG file without background. You can choose this one, but this one has a white background behind it. So when you choose it, you want to remove the background. Okay, this is not a video on how to do that. The same thing with the plate icon. Then when you are done removing the backgrounds and you have downloaded them into your phone, then you go to your uploads. You choose upload files and you bring them into the Canva. Okay, so they are just images that I already removed their backgrounds from them. That's why it's called PNG files. They no longer have backgrounds. So you reduce the size. Okay, you reduce the size, then you want to move it. Good. So let's bring in the next image, upload the plate icon, close up this. So we want to reduce the size, and then we want to move it using this portion here. We want to move it. Good. So now that we are done moving it, we are done. We have placed our two symbols or two icons. So the next thing now is to write out our recipe. We'll duplicate this. We'll duplicate it and then we'll bring it down. Okay, we'll bring it down. So what we want to do now, let's check this. We have ingredients, we have instructions. So I'm going to just edit this to say ingredients. I'll duplicate it too. I'll duplicate it, take it to the other side. Okay, then I'm going to say instructions. Beautiful. So I'm going to duplicate this one again and bring it below where I'm not going to write in I'll write my instructions. This is where my instructions is going to be. So I'm going to come here and copy the text that's inside here so that I don't waste any more time. Okay, I'm going to click on it to copy all. Come back here, then I want to paste it into this. Then you want to select, okay, click and hold, then you drag. All right, now remember for the paragraph it should be like this. Then you want to reduce. Good. So this is what you just do to make sure. So it's up to you now to know how you want to arrange it here. Okay, it's up to you to know how you want to go about. You can even change the color of the ingredient and the instructions just so that it makes your work stand out more. All right, so that's that. I'm going to duplicate this, just bring it here. Good. Then I'm going to copy the instructions here, select all. I'm going to select all. I'm going to copy, go back, and then I want to paste. Good. So it's on Garamond. Let me see if bold will make it better. Bold. Okay. So select all, bold. Okay, let's see. Good. So this is the instruction, this is the ingredient. So after doing this now, the beautiful thing about this is just in case your ingredient and your instructions, okay, they extend into the next page. Okay, so what I will advise you to do is let's delete this page now. Let's assume your instructions and your ingredients extend into the next page. You can duplicate this page. You can duplicate the page and then you continue your instructions, continue your this thing. You can choose to remove this title now because it's already what is up. Okay, you can choose to delete it. Delete all this so that people will know that it's the continuation of what is up here that is down there. So easy peasy. Okay, just in case, this is just in case your ingredient and instructions continued into the next page. Okay, and then you can be changing the heading. You can be changing this image heading. Okay, for each recipe, you can change it for each of the recipes, so people will know that okay, this is a different cookbook entirely. This is a different cookbook entirely. or this is a different recipe entirely. So with this, now we have come to the end of this video. All you just have to do is just duplicate this page and just keep editing. You don't have to do much, just duplicate, click, select the page and then duplicate it by clicking on that copy icon close to the delete button there, and you can have your page duplicated. You can have your page duplicated as many times as you want, and then you can go in and edit for each of the recipes that you have. The beautiful thing about this kind of design is you don't need to have more than 50 cookbooks, more than 50 recipes. 50 recipes is perfect because you are doing one recipe per page. One recipe per page, meaning for 50 recipes you already have a 50-page cookbook. Or you can just make your recipe 60. You have a 60-page cookbook, which is okay to sell on Amazon. And then when your customer comes in and sees your book, they are impressed and they are willing to buy. So with this, if you have stayed to the end of this video, all right, so I promise to give you a cookbook title to work on. All right, work on the title called Keto Diet Cookbook. Keto Diet Cookbook. All right, you can choose to use for beginners, you can choose to use for pregnant women, all right, or we can call it Keto Diet for menopause. Okay, Keto Diet Cookbook for women in menopause. That is the title that sells. So make sure you work on it. Get started immediately using this interior design you just learned on Canva. All right, so with this, I wish you luck in your Amazon KDP sales. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, turn on the notification bell so you are notified whenever I drop more videos. Thank you.